Hello, my dear students. Now let us solve some more problems on probability. Here the question is, in a class of 10 students, listen carefully, in a class of 10 students, 4 are boys and rest are girls. Find the probability that a student is selected will be girl student. How many students are there? 10 students. Out of 10 students, you have to select one, that is 10 C1 ways. Correct. Now 4 are boys. Four students are boys, means 6 students are girl students. Now out of these 6 girl students, you may select one, 6 C1 ways. Correct. So from 6 girl students we select one, 6 C1 ways. Correct. So I get here 6 C1 upon 10 C1, that is 6 upon 10, that is 3 by 5 is your answer. Understood? Now next question is, what is the chance that a non-leap year, see carefully, there are two questions I combine. What is the chance that a non-leap year, second one is leap year, should have 53 Sundays? 53 Sundays. You have to keep in your mind that in a week there are 7 days. Correct. And in a year there are 52 weeks. 52 weeks plus some more days are there. You can check this one. In a one complete year, 52 weeks are there and 1 week contains 7 days. Correct. Now we just think about a non-leap year. Non-leap year means it has 365 days. Correct. And that 365 days we can write 52 weeks, means 52 into 7 plus 1. Correct. So 52 weeks are there and 1 day remains. Correct. So these 52 weeks contain 52 Sundays. हे जे 52 वीक आहे याच्यामध्ये 52 संडे ऑलरेडी आलेले, मग राहिलं किती? ओनली 1 संडे रिमेन. करेक्ट. अँड दॅट 1 डे वी हॅव टू चूज फ्रॉम 7 days. राईट. सो टोटल नंबर ऑफ डेज आर 7 and 1 day we have to select, so 1 by 7 probability is there. Correct. For leap year, one more day is extra, 366 days, so 52 weeks and 2 days remains, so probability is 2 by 7. Understood? Next, now this is the question, read carefully it. For a person, four person chosen at random from a group containing, just think on it, 4 persons, we have to select 4 persons. 4 persons chosen at random from a group containing 3 men, 2 women, हा पहिला ग्रुप झाला, and 4 children and 4 children, 3 men, 2 women and 4 children, show that the chance that exactly 2 of them will be children is 5 by 21. We have to show that this answer is 5 by 21. But for that we have to think how many persons we have to select? 4. I have to select 4 persons. How many total persons are there? Total 3 men, 2 women and 4 children. So 3 plus 2 plus 4. So what I get? 9. So total 9 persons are there. Out of that 9 persons, 4 are selected, 9 C4 ways. By your calci you can find it, 9 C4 ways. हे आपण कॅल्क्युलेटरवरती डायरेक्ट सॉल्व करणार. 9 C4 ways. बरोबर. आता now we have to find what is the question exactly. Exactly 2 of them will be children. Exactly 2 of them will be children. How many children are there? 4 children. So out of 4 children, 2 are selected in 4 C2 ways. Correct. So 2 are over. Now only 2 person remains to select, and there are 5 total persons. So 5 C2 ways we can select that also. Understood it? So here see carefully. 5C2 ways we select 5C2 ways we select remaining from the remaining person 2 childrens. Then 4C2 ways we select out of 4 children 2 childrens. Correct? And divided by 9C4. These are the total number of persons, and out of the total number of persons 4 persons we have to select. Now the question remains, there are 4 persons. Out of these 4 persons, which 2 you select as a children? These 2 or these 2? So this probability is 1 by 2. I have to multiply by that probability, 1 by 2 probability. Correct? And if you simplify this, you will get the answer 5 by 21. Right? So this 1 by 2 is extra here. Because 4 persons are there. Out of that 4 persons, which 2 we select children? This 2 or this 2, first 2 or last 2? That we have to decide. Correct? And again, we just multiply by it 1 by 2 and we will get the answer. Understood? Now here, for two events A and B, read question carefully. For two events A and B, let P of A is equal to 0.4. P of A किती दिला है 0.4. P of B is P, some notation P. P of A union B is 0.6. The first question is, find P so that A and B are independent. We know that when P of A and B are independent, then P of A intersection B is P of A into P of B. Okay. And second one, for what value of P, A and B are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive means P of A intersection B is 0. Correct. Now, by our addition theorem, what is P of A union B? P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So put all values here. P of A union B is 0.6. P of A is 0.4. P of B is, yes, what is value of P of B? Is P. Correct. And P of A intersection B, independent. P of A intersection B. If you simplify this, you will get P of A intersection B is P minus 0.2. But A and B are independent. Means what? P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. P of A is 0.4. Here little bit dark is there due to the some problem. So here 0.4 I am writing into P. P of A into P of B is equal to here P minus 0.2. Just I simplified this. Correct. And now you simplify this and you will get the answer. If you simplify this 0.4P minus P, that is 0.6P is equal to 0.2. Means P is equal to 2 by 6. That is 1 by 3. Correct. Now second, mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive means P of A intersection B is 0. Means P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B. Right? So I get P of value of P is 0.2. Understood? Now one more question I just put in front of you. You just try to solve it. Suppose that A and B are mutually exclusive events. काय नीट बघा, mutually exclusive events for which P of A is 0.3, P of B is 0.5. What is the probability that, पहिला क्वेश्चन है, either A or B occurs? Either A or B occurs. Mutually exclusive means what? P of A intersection B is 0. Either A or B occurs means what? A or B means P of A union B. A or B or both. Right? P of A, use your addition theorem here. P of A plus P of B. So I get here 0.3 plus 0.5, that is 0.8. Correct? Second one, A occur but B does not occur. A occur but B does not occur. Just I leave this question to you. In our first video, we have seen this formula P of A intersection B. You just try to use that and solve this problem, right? P of A intersection B, B complement means P of A minus P of A intersection B. You have to solve that. And third one, both A and B occur. Question mark is there. Both A and B occur. Not possible because A and B are mutually exclusive. Both event cannot be occur at the same time. Correct? So these are the questions there. Now try to solve this problem. If two coins are tossed simultaneously, then find the probability that, first question, at least one head appears. एकच head, at least one head appears. Second one, both are heads. And third, at least one tail appears. At least one tail. Okay, we will try to solve this problem. How many coins? Two coins are tossed simultaneously. So write down the sample space. Two coins, H, correct? Then H, T, then T, H, and last one is T, T. Now what is here? Sample space, N of S is 4. Correct? N of S or N is equal to 4. Now first question, at least one head appears. At least one head. 1, 2, 3. So your answer is 3 by 4. You just have to write sample space again. At least one head, HH, HT and TH. Correct? Second one, at least tail. Suppose last question is there, at least tail, one tail. So again 3 by 4. And what is the in between? Both are heads. Both are head means only one. So 1 by 4 probability. Understood this? Have you understood the question? One more question is there. If two dice are thrown, find the probability that the outcome is an even number for the sum of two dice. Now again I will give this as an exercise to you. Because two dice are there, 1, 1, 1, 2 up to write down that sample space 36. Correct? And outcome is an even number for the sum of two dice. Means if you do the addition, then sum must be even. Just like 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Then 1, 3. Then 1, 5. Correct? Similar way, 2, 2. Then 2, 4. 2, 6. Like that. You will get 18 such events and answer is 1 by 2. Understood? Again, same way on the dice, one more question is there. If you are able to solve, then solve it. Otherwise, you can ask in the doubt session to me. Okay? Now we stop here.